Alright, so I'm here. I'm going to show you how to do a medicine ball, a homemade medicine ball. My last design, I did it yesterday and it didn't work out so good. I'm trying some things out, some new things, and I want to make sure that the ball that I put together is a very strong ball and that you can do with it anything that you want to do with it. And the one that I put together yesterday, I'll show you in a minute exactly what I did and why it didn't seem to work out too good. But I went out and I bought another one today. Again, you know, the ball itself is $4 at our friendly neighborhood Walmart. And so I am determined to put myself a medicine ball together that will stand up to just about anything you can put up to it. The one that I put together yesterday busted. It's 22 pounds and full of sand. And after I got it all patched up and stuff and let the glue dry, I went outside and was standing on my cement patio and was throwing it in the air as high as I could and just letting it come down and slam into the concrete. And after about 4 or 5 tosses of it going about 15 feet in the air, somewhere around there, it busted. So now I'm going to work on a new design that I've thought through, and hopefully it will work. Let me show you what my materials are. Okay, so bucket of sand, funnel, garden shovel, $4 basketball, knife, scissors, epoxy, Loctite epoxy, nothing real fancy about it. You can see it's just 7 minute. Sets in 7 minutes, and there's something on there about it. Oh yeah, good for plastic surfaces. I know the basketball is rubber, but we'll see how this goes. And I have an old canvas duffel bag here that I'm going to cut one of these side pouches off and use it as a patch. So the hole that I cut in the basketball, it's not actually going to be a hole and it's not going to be a slit. I'm going to cut like a 3-sided square, so to speak. I'm just going to leave it like a flap. Okay, so if you can see, what I've done is cut basically a flap right in there. And that flap, I'll stick my funnel right down in there, dump the sand, close it back up, nice and smooth, right there like it belongs. And you want to pay close attention. I think this is going to be key to the fact that the edges, there's no, I started each cut right at the end of the other cut so that hopefully it won't continue to run. There's nothing I can do about it up here, but that was a problem with my other design. As it gets full, you're taking, move that sand around. Now I've got a good bit more room in there. Of course, you can stop putting sand in at whatever level you like. Ball doesn't need to be completely full. I'm just going to see how full I can get it to really test it out with a good bit of weight in there. As you saw, I cut just a square or a little flap in the ball, filled it with sand. And I got to thinking about my tire place up here that I go and I get my tire tubes from and my lead weights, and I thought, I wonder if they might have an idea of what I could do to hold up rubber really well, to seal it up really good. So they said, bring it up here and let's look at it. So I grabbed my basketball full of sand and headed on up there with it. And they grabbed one of their air tools, buffed it down. Apparently buffing is pretty critical to this whole process. I mean, their process went through, they put some vulcanizing contact cement on it and lit it on fire. For what reason, I don't know, I didn't ask. And then they buffed it down a little bit more, put some more contact cement on there and lit that on fire. And then they took this rubber patch, put it on there. It's a heavy duty patch, put it on there, rolled it, and over and over and over again. And then they went and put some more vulcanizing cement, contact cement on it, and lit that on fire, let it burn a little bit. And then I have sat and let this ball dry for a day, and it is absolutely the best design that I've seen. So if you can see what the patch looks like, I don't know if that's a good angle or not, but you can see right there. It's just patched just right over the square hole. You can see where I cut the square flap, and they rolled it in there really good. You can see where they've smoothed it off with some sort of air tool they had, and it is absolutely solid. This ball, I don't know what it would take to bust it. I'm sure you could bust this patch loose, but I have taken it outside and thrown it and thrown it and thrown it, and it has held up to the test. So I'm comfortable with giving you that suggestion. Again, the ball, $4, and the patch kit, I took it up there to those guys. Again, I'm using the local mom and pop tire shop. They're really good folks up there, and all they charged me was $5. So again, the sand practically free, the ball $4, and the patch $5. So I'm looking at a $10 medicine ball, 22 pounds. And that right there will get the job done for you. If you want something lighter, put beans in it, put rice in it, put half and half. I don't know, but I can feel comfortable telling you that if you get a decent basketball, take it to a local mom and pop tire shop with a flap in there, they can put that patch on you. I will tell you that the ball will need to be full if you take it up there to them, because they'll need to be able to put pressure down on it. And it would be a good idea for you to go ahead and glue that flap closed in its place, because like I said, they put pressure on it so that they can really buff that down real good, and if that flap's flopping around or something like that, it may start tearing into it. So go ahead and fill your ball up, glue the flat back in its place. Doesn't have to be a great job, because they're going to sand it down. Take it up to a mom and pop tire shop and say, hey, can you buff this out and put a tire patch on it for me, heavy duty tire patch. They should take care of it for you in no time at all. So that's my suggestion for a medicine ball.